talked about peaceful solutions, sometimes the quickest and easiest way to handle a bully was to sic a bigger threat on them. But she didn't need Dominic to fight to be able to say, "Your brother would gladly accept the consequences if he thought it would help you. And why is that?" Raymond grimaced. "I see what you did. You're making me say he loves me, ruining my argument that no one likes me." "What can I say? I enjoy the rare occasion where I get to prove you wrong." Because Raymond seldom made mistakes, a genius being held back by the school system. "You just proved only family can like me, and that's because they have to. Those boys at school hate me." His body sagged, and he had another tiny bite of his cookie. "I can talk to the school." He gave her a horrified glance. "No, don't. Remember last time?" At the reminder, she bit back a wince. She'd only wanted to protect him. "Is there anything I can do?" she asked. He said nothing, just gave her another dejected shrug. It killed her. She wanted to march into his school and raise holy hell, but it would make things worse for her sweet boy, not better. At the same time, she couldn't not act. The next day, when Raymond came home from school, the knees to his jeans ripped, she asked what happened. He lied and said he tripped. This couldn't go on, or she'd end up in jail for throttling the bullies. Despite money being tight, because she had a lot of mouths to feed, she went shopping that night. The next day, when Raymond came down for breakfast, his face drawn and anxious, she said to him, "You're staying home today." "I can't. I have a test." "A test isn't more important than your well-being. I think you need a break from school." "I'll get one in 2 days on the weekend." He began to grow agitated. Raymond might struggle socially, but academically, the boy was a genius. "Fine. Write your test, but after school I want us to have a chat." While he went and aced a quiz, she used that time to finish her arrangements. Then she picked up Raymond and Jessie so they didn't have to take the bus. Once they got home, Raymond headed for the stairs. Before he could disappear, his face buried in a book, she snared him. "Can you come here for a second? I got something for you." That something was a second-hand computer and a stack of workbooks. Raymond stared at it with its fat keyboard, the yellow casing matching that of the monitor, the body of the machine black metal. Not the newest machine on the market, but given she only had $200, it would do the trick. She hoped. When he said nothing, she prodded him. "It's for you, to do your schoolwork on." His eyes lit with excitement before they dulled. "We can't afford it." Young, and yet he knew they had a tight budget. "Too late. I can't return it. You'll have to keep it." His brow creased. "But it's not my birthday." And Christmas was still almost 2 months away. "This isn't a present. It's so you can study." "Study what?" "Anything you like. Take a look." He sifted the pile of books and cast her a curious glance. "These are school workbooks." She nodded. "Yes, your grade plus the next 3 if you'd like to get ahead. The seller also threw in a book on computer programming." "I read a book on coding," he observed, moving aside the books to find the one mentioned. He immediately began to flip through it. Her heart filled with warmth as she softly said, "I got this because I thought we could try homeschooling." At her words, he froze and glanced at her fully, his face cautiously hopeful. "No more going to class?" She shook her head. "Not for the next little bit, because we're going to try learning at home, and sometimes at my work, so we can save on having a sitter." He grimaced. "I don't need a babysitter." According to law, he did, even though mentally he was probably more responsible than most adults. "Someone's got to keep an eye and make sure you work hard," she teased. "I won't let you down, Mommy." The smile on Raymond's face was worth the strain on her bank account balance. Not all his siblings were as gracious. Dominic, just turned 17, was vocal about his displeasure. "How come he doesn't have to go to school? No